let's freaking go. We're absolutely freaking streaming right now. And you know what I just realized? Is that I do in fact need to be big on what? I need to be big and bombastic right here at the beginning, right up at the top, because every time I click on the VOD to make sure it's like working and shit, it's it sucks. Because I start the thing and I'm like, oh, millennial pause. And then I like don't say anything and I say and I'm checking audio shit. And I could in fact do that. That works, I suppose, but also um something. What am I saying? But also that sucks, okay? I could just yap. I'm slowly becoming a master yapper. Don't know if it's that slow. I kind of just it was at first, but now I've been doing it for like 3 years, which means I'm cracked at yapping, at least a little bit, sort of, for a baseline anyway. Yeah. Literally, this is the same YouTube music tab. It was over here. Go follow Chopper20, I guess. Um, yeah, I was literally talking about this music video. Go watch that during, I'm just gonna start the music. Best viewers immediately. Also, that's a new website. So that's cool. Oh, I guess that's because Twitch, um, just barely made it so that something. What the fuck is happening? I don't know what's happening, dude. Can I, couldn't you fucking mod stuff from here? Potentially breaking everything? Let's switch over to this tab and make the best viewers go away on peakpie.com. Peakpie or peak, I don't know. What the hell was I even saying? This is the same playlist. I'm hitting play. There's supposed to be sound. How did I break it? What happened? 0%? Oh no, that makes sense. Sort of. Wait, does that make sense? Because I'm pretty sure it doesn't. It's supposed to be at 30? I think that's good. I don't know. This is a banger of a song. But I listened to a little bit more at the end of last stream. This is uninteresting, but I'm going to say it anyway. And just now I realized this is the same tab, and I'm like, wowee. Yeah, we got more editing today because something. I don't know. I was just editing a little bit because this is what I mean when I say editing sometimes is really cool and awesome. This could be a little bit louder. Sorry, VOD watchers, I can't hear a damn thing of the music because otherwise YouTube would get mad at me, you know? Not trying to commit any crimes here. What was I saying? I was saying that we're editing, you know? I just, I was like, to get my bearings, I went back a little bit and started playing stuff. Then I'm like, oh, let's make this interesting by adding zooms and shit, you know, purchasing stuff. I mean, luckily, and then I was like, maybe we had a sound effect here, you know? Over here, search Vine Boom. Here it is. Okay. You know? Vine Boom, anyone? I mean, luckily, that's not that funny at all. Um, I used to be a good YouTuber, I think. My team members voted to surrender? When did that happen? I didn't get a vote. What the hell? Yeah, we're editing. I haven't done a single little bit of editing since the last stream. But we got 15 minutes here in the baggie. And how long are my videos usually? Who knows? How long is this, actually? So if it's an hour and a half, then we're screwed. I don't know why I always try to do math when where this line is like where we are in the project, you know? Like I'm always like, am I technically halfway through editing? Because we're like 15 minutes through editing, but there's like a bunch of stuff here. And it seems confusing at first, but then I'm like, no, if your little timeline, what the hell is this thing called? I don't remember. If the playhead, if your little playhead is in the middle, then you're halfway through editing. So I don't know. I don't know why I tend to complicate things in my brain. This fucking sucks. And also the levels might be horrible. I checked. This visual thing makes zero sense whatsoever, but I think it also has a filter on it to make it quieter. Nope. It's got Burger Game filter on it. Hope that hope it sounds good. I don't even know, dude. Here, let me crank the volume. What is happening? Dude, I got another best viewers. But it's Stream Boo. So Twitch was like, this is fake. Even though they all say best viewers. Like, why was the last one let through? Why wasn't that automated or whatever? I guess everyone unanimously was like, this fucking. Yeah, this is way too loud. People like low-key shouldn't hear me editing at all. Why is this on the Burger Game filter? I don't know. You know what I'm gonna do? I don't even know. Is this good? Editing background type shit? This feels like too much, which means I'm going to increase it a little bit. Right? 12.6? Sounds pretty good to me. Oops. Absolutely insane voice crack there. That was like actually a voice crack. Sometimes it's like, oh, I needed to clear my throat or my throat was dry or something, and so my voice like kind of did a weird little crack thing. That was legitimately like
I guess everyone
I'm going
unanimously
through
was like,
puberty
this
or
fucking
something.
sucks. And then the majority voted against me, so it didn't even matter that I didn't.
This feels, I don't know. It feels too loud still. Who would have guessed? Maybe minus 14 was actually where it's supposed to be. Who knows? Um, to 13.4, and then not check the levels anymore because that's boring.
I guess everyone unanimously was like,
I-
this
I'm
fucking
acting like
sucks.
editing live on stream isn't boring. Sometimes it's not. Who knows? Why do I, what? Is that a new catchphrase I'm deciding to never not say every 2 words?
And then, and then, and then
So I kept saying who knows and some other
the
thing that I was
majority
just
voted
saying.
against me, so it didn't even matter that I didn't
And this is a loading screen, so we can just
see anything else.
edit together all my yapping here.
That was fucked though. We're going for 30 minutes. This is not a good or entertaining video.
Damn, 30 minutes. Is that for
Going for
realsies?
30 minutes. This is we're going for 30 minutes. This is not a good or entertaining video. Oh, but the magic of it.
Is this the max? This is what it, the direct. Holy shit, I didn't know that was a thing. That's crazy.
Oh, but the magic of editing. We gotta edit. Um,
Yeah, I figured that was me saying, stupid fucking waveforms of a
all
dumbass.
these
You know?
waveforms out, stuff and things. This is why I wouldn't be talking because it's so much easier to be.
This so far kind of sucks. Like, it's almost embarrassing because usually when I edit videos, I am doing jokes, or I guess I've edited pretty much all of this on stream. So maybe it's not that embarrassing because I'm also trying to yap here a little bit,
Oh, there's a gap here.
but yeah, usually I at least have some jokes there.
Like,
Maybe I just drag in a few Vine booms to make it seem like there's jokes there. Put in some text things. What is this? Oh, it's a Vine boom. That's actually a little bit embarrassing.
oh, there's a gap here. Like, this is when if I'm like, oh, the magic of editing. and then I don't speak for another like couple minutes.
You know what I kept doing that I'm now remembering? I kept talking to stream in between the loading screens, and I'm pretty sure that's what's happening now, so I shouldn't include this in the video, but it's weirdly a little bit easier um to just be yapping currently and not paying attention and editing to the audio here.
And then I
It's
don't
easier to do
speak for
that than it
another
is to pay attention and actually see what I'm saying and be like, oh, I shouldn't include
then I
this. And like, oh, where should I cut off? When do I actually start talking about
there there
regular stuff?
there there is
But that was me saying again, it's not.
the loading screen here that is a good indicator of
I think I was just saying something. Who knows? What? Why do I keep saying that? K-Zone Commons? Like ketamine?
was the
POV ketamine?
K Zone comments. Okay.
Oh, would you look at that? I'm saying K-Zone Commons in the video as well. That's awesome. I said, would you look at that? Like, you can hear what's happening. I guess if you're a VOD watcher and Joe isn't whispering sweet nothings into your ear, then um then you can probably hear it, which makes this probably a horrible VOD. I actually didn't even go back and try
Was it
to
only like 2 or 3 minutes
listen to
before I
anything at
disabled
all.
game mode?
What am I saying? I didn't even go back to I didn't watch the previous editing VOD to see if it was awesome and cool, you know? Because that's when I decide to
Wait,
check audio levels is when I've done the whole stream. But yeah, it probably sucked and was miserable to watch.
okay. Is that why I didn't know about it? Is this like actually new? Because I thought I was just living under a rock because I don't really.
Okay, I don't know if I want to do this right now. It kind of sucks.
There's so many
But
stupid game modes
watch
on
this, me
Fortnite
being
too.
inspirational. That's kind of what I'm doing here because I'm like, I need to be consistent. And I actually remembered the other day that there's this streamer that I often watch, you know? I don't know why I'm so cryptic about stuff content that I consume. Um, I could just be like, shout out Kaylee Strawberry, right? Yeah, Kaylee Strawberry. She's awesome and cool. And she's got cool taste in music, and she's really good at Elden Ring and whatnot. Why is this song so much louder? What the hell? Shout out Olivia Olson, I guess. Um, what am I saying? Kaylee Strawberry? I was watching her before I started streaming, and I was like, yo, I've been thinking of starting streaming soon. And I didn't just mention this like in a vacuum. I'm not one of those people that just appear and stream and I'm like, hey, I also stream, you know? And even I'm honestly kind of paranoid of being mistaken for people who do that kind of thing, who are like self-promoting and whatnot. So, oops, guess that's the end of the video, you know? Drag in the outro and call it a day. But yeah, I'm so paranoid to the point where I like almost hide the fact that I also
Which
do
really
content
is like
creation and
stupid
whatnot.
game modes, and now I'm aware
Although
of them.
sometimes I will say something that only a content creator would know, like capture cards are annoying. Because I was consuming content. I don't know what I'm
Ballistic
saying here. This is
Skill.
not entertaining in the slightest. Is it supposed to be?
Um,
Because if it, I don't know what I'm just saying words and not thinking of what's going to happen next. And so the more words I say, I'm almost making it worse for myself because I'm adding more components. when I could just shut the hell up and think for a second and form a sentence in my brain before saying any words. But I don't know, I'm annoying. I'm gonna just do a little spin, drink some water. I think something's wrong with me currently. The last couple streams, I was like, intelligible? Is that a word? I'm pretty sure it is. But I was that word, potentially. And now I'm not for some reason. All right, I've consumed my water. Shout out H2O. And I wasn't thinking of what I was supposed to be saying. 'Cause a random thought popped into my head. I was like, what if I have a webcam that's 2 pixels big? You know, because then it's not a face reveal. It's just a couple of pixels dancing around on screen. I don't know. I don't know why that popped into my head. What did I just do? Oh, okay.
So it's pretty interesting, pretty fun. Yeah, here we are.
Yeah, here we are. This is what I mean when I say I used to be a good YouTuber. Because, like, I feel like it used to be more high energy. Maybe it's because I'm a live streamer and I'm like, oh, everything's boring. And
Still going for that.
maybe that's a good thing
Um,
when it's a live stream because then it's boring and it's
that rap.
consistent. That's kind of the point. It's kind of just like, oh, I'm gonna be super parasocial and watch a human exist on the internet. You know? If anything, I'm doing a disservice to people who are from the distant future who are looking for any little morsel of lore or anything.
Will I ever, um,
Oh, that's an Let's freaking go. Sometimes I forget that Ratbag is low-key my favorite artist. You know? Dude, All That You Want? I freaking love this song. It's so good. So go listen to that. Go listen to Ratbag, I guess. I always say that, but I don't know if anyone is ever gonna actually
choose first because I don't really care what I get.
listen to me and listen to all these songs that I'm talking about. Seems like a lot of work. I don't think I would do that if I was doing this. I might do it every once in a while. Like if I didn't know who Ratbag was and I was like, yo, Ratbag, that's a cool name. Let me go listen. Because VOD watchers don't even get a semblance of what's going on. I think that's the right word. But yeah, they're just sitting here with me in complete silence, editing me. Loki also in complete
Oh, I
silence.
didn't think about.
Not really. Look, I'm saying words here, right? Don't know if there is anything of substance here, but I don't know. I don't even know how awesome Ratbag is, dude. RIP VOD watchers. And I'm currently talking to myself, like quite literally. I'm the only one here. And I'm saying RIP VOD watchers. Sucks for them. You know? All of us here, we're the only ones
It could be good. People keep using that to kill me.
who are listening to Ratbag right now. Unless you went to listen to Ratbag, right? And you're at this exact same timestamp right now, you're experiencing what these non-existent VOD or live viewers are experiencing currently. You know?
Kind of
But it's
horrifying.
just me, which is rather unfortunate. Kind of a little bit. I think truly I do not think I'm that good at actual live streaming because I don't know if
And
I've never had to sit here and entertain that many people at once. That's not true. Because I immediately thought back to that Arctic Egg stream where I got raided at near the end by Ronnie and then that other person. And I had like 14 viewers or something like that. Might have just been 12. I don't know. But it was cool. It was interesting. And it actually wasn't too different as to what I'm doing right now because there's a barrier in my brain when it comes to
You know?
there being actual people on the other side of this. Why do I always say, you know? And I know I'm going to say it within the next like 4 sentences, probably less, but I'm still going to complain about things that I do. I almost just said, you know, that was crazy.
If we
Wow,
go
I
for
actually hate
45 minutes
myself.
again, does it give us more rounds? Because
You
I
know?
feel
No,
like
I'm kidding. That was maybe cringe. Um, what am I saying? Oh, I'm saying I said oh like I actually realized what I was saying, but I kind of didn't. I just there was a little bit of something that might have been what I was saying. I don't know. Um, oh, I was saying there's a barrier.
okay.
I don't realize there's other people on the other side of the screen because it has, for the most part, just been me for the last 3 years.
We're at 33.
And you know, there's been the occasional comment on YouTube videos. I guess in the grand, not in the grand scheme of things, but um, compared to people who don't have a YouTube channel, I guess I've gotten a pretty good amount of comments, over the years, but
It's fine. I edited an hour 45 minutes.
I'm complaining about how long this video is. That's cool. Wasn't this shit longer than an hour 45? That's kind of annoying, but I don't know. I acknowledge that I stopped talking about what I was talking about mid-sentence. This stream isn't going to be that long because I think my brain is not working right now, even though for the most part, I slept all day today. I get that it says it's 4:30 a.m., basically. Don't know why I said basically. It's seconds away from 4:30, probably. Like, watch this, 3, 2, 1. It's going to change? Okay, it didn't. What about now? It's 4:30 now? In 3, 2, 1? Oh, it actually changed. I don't think, not when I said 3, 2, 1, but I said 3, 2, 1. I looked away and then I looked back and it was 4:30. So that's low key, that's magic right there. But yeah, I'm not that tired and my brain should be working. It should be at least at like 80% capacity.
Most people go for the machine.
But yeah, this song's cool. And I'm sure what I was just talking about was cool.
Um,
And maybe I shouldn't be, no, I should be editing to the audio until now because now it's the round, the match or whatever. And I can do stuff. I'm wondering if it would be easier. I don't know why I've always thought of doing this. Ever since the start of my channel, I'm like, oh, I could technically go ahead until the end of this match or round or whatever, and I could put the video into different matches because then there's just gonna be like 6 sections of this video that I have to edit, you know, instead of this whole hour and a half of footage that I have to edit. But we're 17 minutes down, so that's like,
I don't know. I feel like
I
I'm
don't know,
fine with the pistol.
an hour 15 or something. Oh, it actually is, right? I just guessed there
Rather have
for the
a
most
good
part.
steel to get me. I get the
Oops.
whistling.
I think I was talking about there being a barrier. Maybe that was way earlier and I already went into several other tangents. Who knows? Why am I still editing to the audio? Let's like give the viewers
Have
a
a little bit of
second
fuel
to
to get me, which
calm
can
down.
be an advantage if everyone else is shooting faster than me and better than me. Because I'm just gonna die quicker anyway. Or I'm still gonna lose the fight if they're
Like this is gonna be hell to edit.
just
Um,
unloading bullets on me.
if something. What am I saying?
Oh my god, let's fucking go. Fuck.
Yeah, why did I do that? I think it's because Low-key, I didn't even see this, which is bizarre to think about when you're watching it, but when you're playing a game, there's so many things that you're doing. Your eyeballs are bouncing from everywhere. Like I was low-key panicking
Yeah,
for my
those
life
things
right now, and I didn't really think that that could wrap around and they would be right
it's like
fucking
they
there
could
and they
do
would just
that.
kill me
Like they could come
by
in
shooting
here
me in
and
the
just
ass.
sprint everywhere. Well, they're all
But that is
there.
what happened, which is not great.
Holy fuck. Okay, this is not looking good for us. People are absolutely insane in this game mode.
Yo, I just wish I was normal. Because
At least you see
I don't want to be editing right now, and maybe it's because I keep saying this sucks and I hate this video. Um, and it's not fun, it's not cool, it's not hilarious at all.
like holy shit.
Because maybe I didn't think about how the gameplay wouldn't be that cool, you know? The thumbnail and the title have some legendary potential, but if the video sucks, those don't matter, even though they are like objectively probably the most important thing.
Yeah,
I guess if your video is good or not probably is objectively more important, but there's probably some of the best videos on YouTube probably have like one view because the title and thumbnail suck, you know? Probably not one view, but you know.
wait, that's copyrighted. Okay.
Okay, is this funny?
Okay, very
Because he
cool.
starts
I'm ready.
doing the gritty,
You can do the gritty. Wait, that's copyrighted.
right? This is funny, gamers? This is how you make YouTube videos? Loki, I don't know if I know how to make YouTube videos anymore. And I don't know why I seem to talk about YouTube constantly
Okay, very okay.
like I know what I'm doing and I have been a YouTuber and I'm like a seasoned veteran and I've been doing this for so long. Shit, the way that I did this means that I have to do it this way and not that way. If I want to preserve exactly the same frame where I cut it off or whatever.
Wait, that's copyright. We got this. The copyright is gone now. I am safe, except not really. I definitely shouldn't be going with the shotgun, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And I have enough for everything. That's crazy. Okay.
Dude, let's freaking go. You know what? If you want me to not go on tangents and stay in one topic, you can join the stream live, okay? Sit here and um have a conversation with me or something, because when there's a real person here, it's a little easier to stay on topic, kind of, maybe. As long as they're chatting, because then it feels like a conversation. And I guess technically it is a conversation. My dumbass, not realizing that there are people behind the usernames. The colorful little text is a person, you know? Are you saying you know again? But when there's zero people here other than me, it's it's kind of just me being insane. I'm just sitting alone in my room at 4:36 a.m.
I don't. It's like
talking to no one. Quite literally. I like at this point my quote unquote career is I don't know why I said quote unquote. I guess it's only quote unquote if I give up at some point, which I don't think would be something I would do, but who knows? Mayhaps it would be. Am I editing this properly? I forgot that I need to not
it's
edit
like
to the
literally
audio
so
constantly.
unusable.
Okay. So this did I accidentally make a legendary edit where I run up to the wall and then I think I pause there for a second for some reason? I don't know. Maybe the gap wasn't that big. Guess I could hit Control Z a few times and just see. And then I didn't realize that
In a fucking
that was
alley
going
all the
on.
time.
And then I'm cracked, bro. What? Hell yeah.
Fuck. To get out of here.
Wish I had heals though. Because maybe I wouldn't have died
Fuck.
just then.
How much health did I have? I didn't even look. I'm just a stupid little idiot.
Also, being here is live. Like I'm yapping and Lizzie McAlpine is just belting here and erase me with the cool synth thing that happens there. Arpeggio or whatever. I don't know anything about music. Um,
What?
I don't know what I was saying, but I know that it has to do with me not knowing that technically. I'm gonna consume more water because why not? You know? Maybe time does move really fast when I'm streaming, and it actually has been ages since I drank water. Or maybe not, maybe it's only been like 10 minutes. This song is so good, dude. It's kind of insane, right? It's crazy. What song's next? I could just like have patience. But I don't want to do that. Yeah, it's pretty freaking crazy. It's like my favorite song on this album.
I killed my fair share of people. 1.1
I want to wear your skin, you know?
whatever. However many times 4 goes into 5.
I think weirdly, I think a lot about how
So, so
I don't know what I'm saying here,
this game mode is
but I think I'm constantly thinking about being rich and famous. And I don't know if anyone else does this or if it's just because I'm a narcissist and YouTuber, but I'm always thinking of like being interviewed or something, which on paper sounds narcissistic, but I'm kind of just thinking of that sort of style of question, like how would I answer certain stuff? What would I do in certain scenarios? You know? And sometimes I'm just thinking of funny little bits I can do.
um
So maybe I'm not that much of a narcissist. Maybe I'm just like preparing to be a troll on the internet, you know? Um,
doesn't
words.
really make sense, but
But also when I step back and I like realistically look at stuff, I'm like, I do not think that I'm going to have that massive of an audience because I weirdly always imagine myself low key as Markiplier. Not as Markiplier, but like similar fame question mark?
in between.
I don't even know, dude. I think that this is what I think about myself, and then I say it out loud, and I'm like, maybe that's
Okay.
isn't what I think. I don't know. Am I being too extreme? Who knows? I
That's
think I'm
fine.
just bad at
You know,
thinking of
I'll take
words
that.
to explain things. Probably means I need to go to therapy regularly or something, you know? People who do that are often really like smart and good with their words, so I'm kind of think that I'm not the type of person who would be good at going to therapy. Like, I don't mean like being there, I just mean like I'm not good at like saying maybe no, I'm good at saying words out loud sometimes.
They're all right behind.
But I'm too self-aware for therapy and I'm too smart for therapy, which is me being a narcissist yet again. So that's fun. Dude, I love this song. We can cut here. I think often I'm like, oh, people need to see exactly all the different steps leading up to it. But I can just sort of cut here, you know? Save the viewer a few seconds, because if you save them a few seconds every I don't know, every once in a while, every minute or something, then that adds up.
Fuck, I'm so
Yeah, I threw that right at myself. I don't know what I was thinking there. right on my toesies, and then I'm gonna die. Or maybe not. Am I cracked? Nope.
Shit.
Got
Why did
shot
I
right in
even
the
do that?
face.
I kind of hate myself.
I should have climbed up that wall. Wasn't
Dude,
that?
these people
It
have
looked like it was
fucking
actually something that I could
OPs.
stand on and potentially have a vantage point and not die. And I should start cutting to audio if I've died here,
Why did I even do that?
because of course everyone who's clicked on this video wants to watch my
I
gameplay.
kind of hate myself. Yeah,
Oh, I was like thinking of what I was just talking about, and I'm like, I need to elaborate because I've been being a narcissist. I'm like, oh, I'm Markiplier. I'm gonna be super rich and famous one day. But yeah, when I step back and look at things realistically, I'm like, it's it's gonna be a community a lot. Um, I don't know, a lot. What? Hang on. It's gonna be a community a lot sooner than it's gonna be an audience. That's kind of a crazy thing to say. Considering my
these people
theory
have
on how the
fucking
internet works or whatever.
OPs.
Yeah, we won.
I believe in you, Sniper Biggie.
Cool. Yo, that was a
Dude, it's
sick
another
shot.
round. And we won? Oh my god, we fucking won. Let's go, dude. All hope is not lost for us.
Did I lose all hope for us? Because I feel like, oh, it was a 2v3, but then our bomb was planted, so should have been paying attention. This is a lot further than I wanted to be. Let's just do this, you know?
Let's go, dude. All hope is not.
I think we can edit all these together, right? Sometimes I like doing this, and sometimes I think that
Let's go, dude.
it's a bit jarring to have all these cuts here. And then it ruins the pace of me talking like a regular human being. But yeah, it's just going to be a community a lot longer than it's going to be an audience. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to say. It's a lot, that's going to happen a lot sooner because obviously I think to an extent you need a community before you need an audience because like that reminds me of Vanilla Mace recently was kind of looking back um not on her 2026 photos, but on something else semi recently. She was like looking at past streams. Oh, it was because of New Year. Someone made like a video thing for her, and she was like cosplaying as a Rose toy and talking about her day one chatters and whatnot. But now she has like thousands of people, and that happened pretty quickly, right? She kind of just blew up. But I was gonna say she was nobody for a while. Seems kind of like a rude thing to say, but I mean like, um, I'm just using it as like a term thing. I'm not putting any emotion and whatnot behind it. You know, that's not my opinion of Vanilla Mace. It's just a thing, you know? People are underground before they're not. Who would have guessed? It's kind of crazy. Everyone starts with 0 subscribers. Actually, I don't know. I think YouTube automatically counts yourself as a subscriber. That's not true, actually. Or is it? No, it's not. I think I've
All
just,
right, here we go. Let's go the same exact way we've
at
been
least my
going.
every single juncture account just has had multiple, no, just like one other subscriber at least, because I got my personal account and whatnot.
Shit, I feel like I'm getting a lot of XP from this. Right?
I'm cracked at video games, by the way. I don't know what I'm doing here. Perfectly honest.
Oh my god, yes, yes. Oh my gosh. I did not know we even had a healer here.
Yeah, because they've been
Okay,
doing so
alright.
bad so far.
That
What
was
the hell did they even
incredibly
shoot me with? It
beautifully
like
done. Because
instantaneously
maybe
killed
the
me.
shotgun I have now actually just fucking sucks.
Dude, we're at 20 minutes? That's kind of crazy. When I'm mindlessly here editing, And mindless editing is going to create a lot of work for me later, because if I'm like, oh, the timing of this is off, it's weird, then I'm going to need to select everything, which might break stuff later if I have like markers and shit. Because I'm bad at placing markers, and I might be able to be like, or I might have to be like, oh, let's change the timing, or I'm going to have to go back and do a bunch of this to splice the audio together or whatever. I don't know. I don't think what I'm doing here makes any sense. I'm just like dragging shit. I don't know. Are editors watching this? Trying to No, they're not trying to get better at editing because I'm just editing to audio mostly. I should do more streams where I'm like working on something, because there have been a couple of rotoscoping streams that were cool and stuff like that.
Okay, that
I
makes
don't know.
sense.
What did I just say?
Okay, that makes sense.
I said, okay, that makes sense.
That's it. Is that oh my makes a lot of sense. Is that oh my this person's still alive and they have the device. Where's the thing? Oh, I don't know if we're gonna win this. Shit. I don't know if we're gonna win
Wait,
this.
what? Why did I say shit like that?
Shit. Yeah. You really don't get much health.
What?
Oh, I don't know if we're gonna win this. Shit.
Why did I say it like that? That's so weird. Sometimes I just take on a weird like cadence or whatever because of I like need to breathe or drink water or something. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just weird, and then
Shit.
you get stuff like that where I'm like, shit. That's not how I did it. That was very
To win this.
different and kind of exaggerated.
Shit. Yeah.
That's kind of legendary. And it's so different from like this is what I said
Oh, I
last.
don't know if we're gonna win this.
And I sound normal,
Shit. Yeah.
and then I say that and I just start talking normally again, which is seems bizarre. Guess I'm cutting out me saying shit funnily because it's I don't know. We can make this a joke, right? Look at this, editors. Learn something.
Shit. Shit.
Let's not do that. We gotta splice the audio weirdly. This is gonna be awesome, gamers. Watch this.
Yeah.
So we don't need me saying yeah because that's unnecessary and lame or whatever. We can move this over yonder.
You really don't get much health here. You really have to be strategic about this. And I think that might be how these games work. From what I've seen, like people playing Valorant and shit. Except Valorant doesn't make any games.
And me coming into this is a bit strange. So we do need a gap here. But other than that, let's just go yoink. And we're moving all this audio forward. Splicing this shit like a madman. Oops. Which means we didn't even need to do this because it's right here now. So we do need somewhat of a gap. The thing is, this isn't that different. It's just we die and then this happens and it almost looks like it's part of the game.
You really don't get much health.
Oh, I guess we have to cut out this yeah again. That's kind of annoying. Did I just say kind of twice? And then that's happening. I kind of hate the way DaVinci works sometimes. Like, can the clip tab, is that what this is? Cut? Can the cut tab just work the way I want it to? That would be kind of awesome. Wanted to see which part this was of the
You
song.
really don't get much health here.
Oops, got rid of the gap that is supposed to exist there.
Shit.
And also, I want this to be different. We can't make it be all the way over here, right? I don't know. What am I saying over here?
It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like the way people play that game.
Yo, we can, because my dumbass said and did a big pause. See, this is why your video shouldn't be that. They shouldn't be too dense, because then you can't splice your videos together and make you look better. Granted, you don't need to look better if you didn't look so horrible at first, but I don't know. I'm a YouTuber. This is what I do. Shit. Oops, we still need a gap here. Don't know what the hell's wrong with me.
We're gonna win this.
Oh, that's weird. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Yoink. That's not... Oh, well, we can do this.
Shit. You really don't get much health.
No, that actually doesn't work because... Why would I say shit if I've already come back from existing? Or whatever. You know? So let's do this. And then yoink. And then there should be a gap that I keep forgetting. That's so cool. I love this, dude. And then this is just what it was at, right? God damn it, I hate myself. Is this good? Is this cool?
We're gonna win this.
What even is happening here? I don't think we need this. We just need them getting shot, and then I could cut here, right?
We're gonna win this. Shit.
And then here's the joke. Here's me making fun of myself. All right, editors, here we go. I said editors, and then I'm not going to show you how to make this text here. Actually, it's just normal. But extra bold italic and this stroke thing here, and some other stuff just for funsies. I don't know. What am I? Shit. This does make more sense if I do this. Why'd I say it like that? You know? Anytime I do anything that has to do with text, like even on like text apps or like texting a person in real life, but I guess when you text someone, you're not really texting them in real life. I just meant that person from my real life.
Shit.
I try to make it sound like me, you know? Like did I actually say this when I encountered this? Because I was freaking out. I was like, why did I say shit like that?
Shit.
Does this even sound that weird?
Shit.
I don't even know.
Shit. You really
Maybe it should say, why'd I sound like that? We can put it a little earlier than that.
shit. You really don't get much health here. You really have to be strategic
And
about
that's
it.
editing
And
for you,
I mean,
gamers.
that might be how these games work from what I've seen, like people playing Valorant and shit. Except Valorant doesn't make any fucking sense. Like the way people play that game, because they like peek just barely around a wall and like shoot people directly in the head and it like instantly kills people. Anytime I see someone playing Valorant, I'm like, what the fuck even is this?
Yep. You have my little tangent about not casual games. Because, like, I'm going into video games like Fortnite, I guess, and Valorant, which I haven't played. But I'm going into games like that with the brain of someone playing like a silly cat platformer or something. Is that a thing? A silly cat platformer? Like, I'm just here for funsies, bro. I'm I'm clever. I guess I can solve a puzzle. I've played The Legend of Zelda briefly. Not really. Um, but yeah, I can solve a puzzle. I can I can do stuff and things, okay? I can play a little horror game. I can survive and stuff. But don't put me against another person who I'm pretty sure I'm using the same words currently in this video probably, but it becomes an algorithm.
It's because
Truly, it's just muscle memory and you're just doing things for different scenarios, which I definitely said this. I'm probably about to say this or something, right?
these kinds of games, people really
Yeah, I'm probably about to say something about algorithms or whatever the hell.
turn into like algorithms.
Yep, look at me. I've not said an original thing in a long time. I'm truly becoming a broken record on the internet. Like I think I've run out of commentary. Took me 3, maybe 2.5 years to be perfectly honest with you, but I've run out of commentary at this point. Mayhaps I shouldn't have started a podcast at the beginning of 2025. Mayhaps I shouldn't have started streaming because this is something I was thinking about the other day. I was like, I could talk about this on stream, but and I was um in this same realm at the very beginning of this stream, but I'm not a good live streamer and I need to chill the hell out because live streaming is just watching someone exist on the internet and too often I'm trying to make it
Okay.
not that, honestly.
That he had, but I don't know what I didn't know what it was.
At least in my brain. If you watch the VODs, it doesn't seem like that in the slightest. I'm kind of just yapping, you know? What am I saying?
See that.
I don't even know. I don't have ADHD, but I checked my phone to make sure the stream isn't breaking, and it's not. And now I don't know what I was saying. I'm gonna drink water and actually try to recall what I was talking about. I drank the rest of my water, so I might become dehydrated and die if stream doesn't end soon. Or I could just say BRB and go get some water. Um, and that's actually what I was thinking about. I was thinking of saying I'm gonna become dehydrated and die while I was drinking water instead of thinking about what I was supposed to be thinking about. Yes, I need to chill the hell out. And low-key, I need to shut the hell up, you know? And I'm sitting here freaking out about what I'm going to say every 2 seconds, or what I'm supposed to be saying, what I was just talking about every 2 seconds. Fuck, wrong button. But I shouldn't be doing that. I should just be chilling out. Did I cut out me killing somebody? Wait, I wasn't even paying attention. I don't, no, I didn't. Because you would have seen the waveform of me shooting, right? Because back here there was me shooting over yonder. Look at that waveform right there. You know? Look at that waveform, gamers. It's crazy. I'm sorry, Loki. I was just clip farming. Which is crazy that people accuse other people of clip farming because, um, at least as a nobody streamer, that's like what you do. Or not even nobody streamer, but nobody content creator. I don't know if it's just because I'm like low-key a sociopath, but yeah, I'm super self-aware kind of, and my brain goes a million miles a minute. So even when I think of a joke, I sort of then workshop it and then do it somewhat. Like there are some hilarious jokes that I've made unintentionally, especially weirdly, especially in the Minecraft series where I'm like, oh, if I die, the video ends, and then I get blown up by a fucking creeper, and then the video ends. Like, you can't even plan that. I didn't like hop into creative, spawn a creeper, and then hop back into survival and cut all that out. I fully just died by sheer chance.
Did it tell me they were diffusing it?
Or there was in that same series, I was like, that was the bit. I was like, that always happens, and so I I have to if the video if I die, the video ends, but there was nothing happening, and so I was like, I just started building up, and then I jumped to my death, and then the video ended. And that's funny, you know? That's a funny little joke. And there's no way to not, like, I obviously orchestrated that. I was like, oh, nothing's happening. The video has to end. Therefore, I have to die. And I must do this, you know? Otherwise, the video is never going to end. That, like, was the bit. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is my brain doesn't, I'm not very good at thinking of something and saying it as I'm thinking about it. So I think of a joke and I'm like, oh, that's hilarious. I need to do that. And then I do it 2 seconds later. Like I was like, look at that waveform. And then I was like, oh, what if I made it bigger by turning up the volume a ton and then hit play? And then after I turned the volume up, I was like, I'm going to hit play and it's going to be super loud. As I thought that, I was like, this is going to be a legendary clip. You know, I need to make more Twitch clips. So I'm such a strange individual. Like, does anyone find this entertaining in the slightest? I'm just being insanely self-aware. Is that what's happening? I don't know. Probably the wrong word, but
So
I'm so in my brain about things. But here I am shutting up. Maybe I shouldn't. I was like, maybe I should be a little bit quieter and people will come in and they'll chat and this doesn't happen. But then I'll start conversing with people, you know? That's what you got to do as a Twitch streamer instead of just yapping here nonsensically. But then I'm like, if someone comes in here and there's nothing happening, then they're going to leave. But also, people come in here while I'm yapping, and sometimes it's like I could be yapping about something cool and something cool in game is happening, and they'll still just leave for some reason. Maybe not for some reason, maybe it's just, I don't know. I guess technically, I've clicked on a lot of streams and then instantly been like, actually, I don't want to watch this. And it's not even necessarily because someone's boring or I don't even know. It's just like, I think I want to watch a new stream and I'm like, this is cool. And so I click on something and then I'm like, actually, I don't even want to. And sometimes I'll do that with people who aren't new streamers. Sometimes I'll be like, yo, let's watch Vanilla Mace. And then I'm like, this doesn't have any Vine Booms in it. It's live. What the hell?
these people are gonna follow the same
And
path
so
us
I'll
all think
just
is gonna die.
stop watching immediately. Oh, did the viewer need to
I
pay
believe that.
attention?
These people are gonna follow the same path.
Yep. Hang on. People need to see what's happening. If I'm talking about the game, but I'm cutting out the part that I'm talking about, then this video is going to suck.
And then someone's gonna come down here, right?
Damn, I'm just predicting shit. What's going on with my freaking arm over here? And it looked like my knee came into the picture because I was crouching. First person games are so fascinating to me
Oh my god, I got stuck on the fucking wall and I thought
because
I
they're
was
so, I don't know about janky, but they just don't work the way you would expect them to. And the way arms and guns and shit typically
I'm gonna cry.
are like rendered differently and kind of strange. I don't know. And just like camera positions, it's like complicated to do. Which low-key I'm allowed to say. Every time I talk about game dev, I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm clueless, but like, especially first-person stuff, I've messed around so much in Dream's PS4, trying to get that shit to work with camera angles, and you gotta have like multiple copies of arms and shit that move differently. It's so strange, you know? Especially in Dreams, because there's a bunch of procedural animation that's just sort of there, and you can figure something out, I think, if you mess around with a bunch of the puppet settings. This makes sense to maybe 2 people. After this has millions of views, this makes sense to 2 people. Because Dreams is dead now, you know? Even though I still use it so often, and I'm going to use it to make an actual game. That's cool. I could talk about that, you know? Because I want to make an actual game this year. How much work have I done on it? Absolutely, mostly zero. And it's almost the end of January. which is fucked, dude. Like, I'm not actually 14 years old, so time doesn't move nearly as slow as it used to. And there's only 12 months in a year, and this first month is almost over. That's messed up. And it's a new year. It just started, dude. It's already almost over. That's fucked. That's not true, but it's weird how quick that shit goes by, but sometimes I'm like, does time I get that time probably actually does move faster as you get older, but I'm also like, was it because of school?
So
Is school actually more efficient than we give it credit for? And there's just so much shit packed into it. And I mean, it's overstimulating at the very least. Maybe not. I don't know. It's almost overstimulating the amount of understimulating it is because it's so boring and it made me not want to be alive anymore because of how boring it is and all that complicated stuff. Um, that it is overstimulating, I guess. And it's like, I absolutely despise school. It's like, I've been thinking about it recently and it sucks, which is weird because I, um, at least like a couple years ago, I came to the realization that, oh shit, maybe I miss school, which was insane to me. I was like,
I'm gonna
what do you
die
mean?
over here.
That's not, that's completely out of character for me to say because school
Holy shit,
quite
there's a
literally
zombie.
was the bane of my existence. And the fact that I kind of missed it, I was like, this sucks. I need to like get a life or something. Something's happening here. But then, but then recently I'm like, it actually sucks because
And this is their fucking device.
you're there for 7 hours, but you're dedicating significantly more time than that because you have to wake up and get ready and like get on the bus and shit if you don't um I guess in high school you could drive potentially. I couldn't, but I was only in high school for like 1 year, so it didn't really matter anyway. And then you got to get on the bus, which is what I just said. If someone isn't like driving you there or whatever. Oops. Let's go. I killed Godzilla. Is this good? You know what we should do? I don't know if I've done this yet. Let's do an absurdly fast little clip because this is a part of my editing. Sometimes when I get bored of just cutting and doing stuff like all these cuts that we've made, all of these cuts, you know, because I don't think we've done this once, but sometimes I'll just change the speed real fast. And you have to go into this. What is it called? The edit tab, which is annoying because I wish I could just do everything in the clip tab. What is this called? Cut in the cut tab. Because Ripple timeline used to be in this. Did I just say Hughes? Sometimes I put a big fat H at the beginning of that word, and I don't know why. But sometimes I use, um, what am I saying? I use this a lot. I want to use it for everything. And I used to until they got rid of Ripple timeline, and now it's only over here for some reason. 1 fucking 1,000, dude. Look at this shit. 1,000%.
And then I'm gonna throw one because I'm an asshole.
I don't know. It wasn't that interesting just because the
And then I
the
started
gameplay
defending like
is
an asshole because
you're like
they've been
running
fucking
around and
aggressive.
it's not that fast. I don't know. It's not that dynamic. It's just sort of you
And
bobbing up and down
and
as you
let's
run.
fucking and okay, let's fucking go, dude.
I don't know what I'm saying, but how long has stream been? An hour. We can. Oh, I was talking about this earlier. I shouted out Kaylee Strawberry and didn't say what I was actually supposed to be talking about. But I was chatting and I said, this is what I was talking about. And then I went into that paranoia tangent thing. But I said I was thinking about streaming. And she was like, If you want to be consistent, if you want to be cool,
And
start or do like 4 hours every stream, you know? Which weirdly I've noticed 4 hours like is actually the perfect amount of time. Because after 4 hours, like Twitch cares about you for some reason. Because they actually wouldn't care if you dropped dead if you're only streaming for an hour. But the second you hit 4 hours, it like recommends your stream to people or something. Because after longer streams, like the Eclipsium stream and other streams, people will show up after that amount of time. They just will start showing up, and I don't know why. Just remembered it's Friday. So yeah, I wanted to say I should do longer, chiller streams. Or just more streams, you know? If I did 1 hour streams for 4 days, that's 4 hours technically. So I should do more streams. I should try to get in longer streams when I can. And unfortunately, right now I can. You know, I could stream for like several more hours. Oh, it's 5? I thought my phone said 6. Guess I'm actually so blind. So yeah, I could stream for low-key 4 more hours if I wanted. Probably. Probably more than that.
we're in the buy
Maybe I'll
therapy
just
mode.
keep streaming forever. Just edit this whole damn video right here. This is my full-time job now, apparently. Um, if I were to do that, I should pay attention a little bit more. But I don't know.
I think I'm hearing stuff in game from far away. Yeah, I'm just hearing weird fucking noises.
My back just popped.
Okay.
Yo, I just want to like purchase a house. You know? You ever just want to purchase a house? Because I want to purchase a house so I can buy massive shit to put in it. Because I was consuming Instagram earlier because I do that every day like it's my full-time job. Not every day, but there have been times where I kind of did do it like it was
Yeah,
my
I'm just
full-time
hearing
job,
weird
putting
fucking
in
noises. Okay.
putting in
Let
my
me do the same thing because
hours.
that guy might launch over here.
We need a little bit of context here.
Okay.
Don't know if we need me saying
I'm just
okay.
hearing weird fucking noises. Okay.
I don't know if we need me saying I'm hearing weird fucking noises because the viewer can't hear that. So
So they can do the
should
same thing
probably
because that
not
guy might
include
launch
that,
over
but
here.
too late now. Okay. Stream is working weirdly. I guess I don't have too many tabs open, but usually this guy stops loading or um this little thing down here. Oops. That God damn it. This little thing down here, which is over here as well for you guys. Um it'll just stop existing there, which means that I have to
So they can do the
open
same
it
thing
back
because
up
that guy
so
might
it
launch over here.
continues.
So they can do the same thing because that guy might launch over here.
This song also feels louder. Might skip this song, low key.
Bro, what?
Damn, I died.
Yeah, what
Not
the fuck?
even. Wait, did I shoot? This is the thing I dislike about. I was gonna say Fortnite. This is not Fortnite's fault in the slightest. But living in the middle of nowhere, it looks like I shoot him first, and then he shoots me and instantly kills me, and I do 0 damage to him. Um, yeah, look, I did 0 damage to him. Is that what that says? Yes. It looks like I shot first but did 0 damage,
Bro, what?
and it's because my internet isn't as good. So technically, I did absolutely nothing in the slightest. So I wonder what it looks like for him. Like, was I just there and I was just standing there?
Aimbot. What did I? How did I do that?
Who knows? Sometimes my internet is so bad though. It's crazy. Like I've been running backwards in Fortnite because of how bad my internet is sometimes. And then I'll just give up and play offline games, which I'm perfectly fine with. Because I grew up on offline games, dude. What are gamers going to do when the apocalypse hits and they can't play Fortnite
Yeah,
anymore?
true though.
Because I'm going to just be playing Darksiders, as I always have been, you know? I always will, or I always have been, and I always will be playing Darksiders. Speaking of which, mayhaps we
Controller is making
bust out the PS3. I gotta do lore stuff because I'm always thinking, oh, I gotta do that thing when the time comes when I feel like it potentially or something. I've got to build up to it or something. I don't know. Um, but no, I just gotta actively do shit. You know, I gotta actively make cool stuff. Why did I do
turned
this?
off. I don't know.
What am I trying to turn off?
Maybe.
Who even knows, dude? But yep, of course we lost.
Oh wait, that might just be people talking to me. Or just being in chat because
I don't think we should include this, but it's too late. Now there's context before and I wasn't paying attention and nothing's happening. So let's save this for future me, you know? Sorry, future me. Go back and make this watchable. Loki, I could put this marker all the way at the end here. And or I guess just here, you know, go back to all of not what I was trying to do, go back to all of this and make it watchable. Who the hell wants to do that realistically? Who wants to grab the playhead and move it like this? Like, what do you even mean, dude? That's just getting in the freaking way. I want to be able to click here where the playhead is and make a selection. You know, we've got this top bar for the playhead. If I want to grab it, I can grab it by the handle thing. Dumbass.
oh wait, that might just be people talking to me. Or just being in chat because or
This is a cool song though. Is this from Yes, dude, it's from Not For Radio. I can't stop listening to this album and also, let's go to Huge, my freaking this album, Spill Tab, Angie. The title track might be my favorite because it's got that weird, bizarre sound in it. Maybe I hit play next on this. It's just so cool. And I've been like actually listening to the song. Okay, I was like, is it gonna appear? Not listening to the song, but listening to the album, like listening to it because sometimes it takes me like years to actually pay attention to a song, especially if it's like musically really cool, because then I don't really hear the lyrics that well. I'm bad at hearing lyrics and understanding
when
what they
you have
mean.
headphones plugged in, for some reason chat comes through the
Um,
controller, even though there's also
so
a mic
sometimes
there.
years later, I'll just like hear one lyric and then I start putting that in context with everything, and I'm like, oh shit, this song is actually super dark and messed up, you know?
Which seems like
So I've been kind of actually paying attention to those songs and the all the different instrumentation and whatnot, you know, hearing the intricacies of each little doodad and also the lyrics a little bit. Not really, actually. I couldn't think of what any of those songs are about, but they're all very cool, you know?
when you
What was I just saying? Um, I was talking about streaming and being a content creator. I need to just do stuff because literally, probably one of the biggest catalysts for me starting YouTube and stuff 3 years ago was in fact Unis Honest, which Unis Honest ending or Unis Honest happening, I guess, was 6 years ago at this point, which is so fucked up. It's actually the worst. Like, what do you mean that was kind of yesterday? And so thinking back on that, like they they really did post something every single day. And when I think back to the videos, and granted they had a lot more, they had like a team of editors and Amy, and it was Mark and Ethan and all that. Um, so yeah, and I'm sure it seems like it was a bit more janky than we give it credit for, but they did shit every single day, dude, and the videos were sick nasty, and they had such an impact, and they were doing the janky stuff. Some ideas jankier than others, and they were doing the like big lore things, and they're all filmmakers and they like know what they're doing. Um, this song's so fucking cool. And I don't know what I'm doing, so I don't know if I could do janky streams and podcasts and all that and YouTube videos and also lore, but like I need to find the time because I really care about all these different things that I'm doing and I really need to do the lore and all that.
And I'm assuming they might have an assault rifle or something.
Because the lore
If
is
not,
sick
I'm gonna try to
nasty,
kill them.
you know? If that truly is my magnum opus and all that, um, I should like try to do the lore before I die, right? That seems like a good idea.
Oh my god, wait.
Because at the pace I'm going now, I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Oh my god, wait.
I don't know if I needed to do that. He was kind of running away from me. I could have picked up my shotgun and absolutely blasted him in the back of the head. I mean, I still killed him, so cool. And I'm
Fuck,
cracked?
there's still people left. I didn't think there was.
What even is the instrument in this song? Like, what is happening currently? Because it's so cool.
I thought those were the only two.
You got all these drum fill things happening. I don't know if these are drum fills. I don't know. I don't know anything about music, but yeah, sick nasty. I need to. Um, I thought of the word embrace, and then I thought of the word imbue. Neither of those are what I'm looking for. What am I saying? I need to. Um, literally, what is the word I'm thinking of? But I need to sort of not imitate Unisonus, but I need to wait. Nope. I don't know, but I need to give off that vibe and be productive and do stupid stuff for the sake of doing it, you know? Because doing a stupid little thing is more impactful than uh, doing nothing at all and thinking about doing a bunch of really cool stuff,
Over.
which I kind of been proving to myself semi recently. You know, like over the years, I've been proving that
They fucking find it. They should have.
consistency is key. Actually, that isn't just a thing that people say, which is easy to think. Oftentimes, it's hard to imagine sayings as being true, and it's hard to apply things to your real life. But
Yep.
consistency is key, baby steps,
Yep.
other keywords, other things people say. Am I saying yep because we just lost? Maybe I shouldn't cut out us losing. I don't think I did. I think it
They
just
fucking
happened
killed
here.
us today, and now we're gonna. Yep.
Cool. Let's fucking blow myself up, dude. Like literally. Explosion. Like Vanilla Mace Boom. Funny haha meme girl. Um, what am I looking for? Explosion? Oh, right. I forget these are explosions as well. I think this one's the good one, right? Yep, this is the good one. Except you gotta speed it up a bunch because it's really slow. Um, like 500? Is that too much? I don't remember.
Yep.
Not really, but you need the impact of like a funny sudden explosion, but you don't get that necessarily. So you got to go
Yep.
like this.
Yep.
Probably quicker than that, even. Maybe 700. Would that be crazy?
Yep.
Not really. And it all comes together. It doesn't really matter what your explosion looks like as long as your sound effect is decent. It doesn't even have to be decent, it just has to be loud, honestly. Because that's kind of the joke, is it's like damn near it's a jump scare.
That shit. I don't need that today, and now we're gonna.
Do we do a massive pause? Would that be even funnier? You know?
They fucking planted that shit at A, and now we're gonna.
Like we
Is it
lose.
at A? They fucking planted that shit at A, and now we're gonna. Yep.
I think this might be funny. A little bit further. And then we don't need the whole explosion, just like here. Delete that shit.
Okay.
Was I saying something? Mayhaps. I think I'm just being a broken record though, so it doesn't really matter that much. And then explosion sound effects. Flashbang, that one's pretty good, but also sound effect all explosion. That's the one that I often use. Usually I layer it with something, but honestly, it doesn't really matter that much. It matters, never mind. Because it sounds a lot older than I thought it did. So let's just move this guy down a little bit. And then we need something that's more of an impact. We could use the flashbang thing. Wait, I might use this. Hang on. I truly don't remember. Maybe it's this one that I usually layer it with? Who knows, dude? I also have no clue why it's not something you can do. Um, like why can you not add sound effects in the cut tab? Like this sound effect, what? This sound effect exists here. You can move it around, you can do stuff with it. And there's even, look, in this media thing, you can click on this and you can click insert audio only. And then you try and it doesn't fucking do anything. Because why would it? But then you hit shift 4 and then everything changes and it's super confusing and then you have to close. What is this? That's expand. And then media pool. And then you find the Vine Boom. And then where the fuck is that button? Is it this? Insert video and audio. And then it's this confusing thing. And then you click that. And then that took so long. So like, what the fuck? Why does DaVinci suck a lot of the time?
Yep.
That's going to be way too loud. Almost just absolutely annihilated all the headphone users. Sorry about that. Nope. -20 is far too much. I don't need -8. Seems like a lot.
Yep.
I think that's decent, right?
Damn it! I was feeling. Like,
And that's like going to take up the whole screen. Look at this.
damn it! I was feeling so good.
It feels, maybe it's too fast, or maybe it's just not big enough. I don't know. Let's make it bigger, because why not? I almost feel like it needs to be wider. We can stretch it a little bit without making it look weird, right?
Damn it! I was feeling so good about that until I
It's a
realized.
bad explosion. I have other explosions, right? I need one more good one. Like there's this default explosion that everyone uses in every video, and it has a sound effect with it, so that's cool.
I was feeling so.
I don't know. I don't really like that one that much, even though it
Damn it!
is a
I was
lot
feeling
quicker
so good
and
about
is
that until I
probably
realized that they.
closer to what I'm looking for. But this one works,
Damn it! I
probably.
was feeling so good about that.
And that's the one that I always use, you know? That was in the Christmas special, the making the brightest house for Christmas, which was a funny video, I think. It was pretty good, and it was actually
Had already
a
planned this,
decently
so we
long
were so
video,
screwed.
which made it seem cool because it was a Christmas video.
And we had no chance.
But yeah, I think um
But
I'm gonna not stream editing next time because that's annoying. Fuck, I reached for my water cup and there's no water in it. That's depressing. So what am I doing? I don't even know. I'm going to not stream editing. I'm going to play a horror game potentially next stream. Because that would be funner and cooler. Shit, forgot I was doing a joke here. We don't need all of this.
And we had no chance. Guess I'll do a little bit of an emote.
I don't think I thought the joke was that I just started floating.
But guess I'll do a little bit of an emote.
Yeah, I need to stream stuff that's fun and cool. And like is something that people stream. Because I don't think many people stream editing. Is that a thing? There's like work with me stuff, and I added that tag
Might be getting
onto the
notifications.
stream, but I don't know. Is 4 minutes far away? No.
You know?
Unfortunately, it's not. Let's keep going until we get to 30 minutes of video. Because then we can upload it to YouTube. I'm kidding. We wouldn't do that because it's boring and it sucks
Yeah,
currently.
might be getting notifications. You know? Look at a reward. That's cool. I definitely care about that. I'm not even gonna get any of the rewards. I already got all the cool stuff. Now let's just wait for the new things to arrive.
I think this is low key.
Even though there's gonna be a little dot thing there on
Um,
passes and on my little level thing that's gonna tell me
did I start talking about
they're
this
all
for a while?
free, and it won't go away ever.
I hate when I do this when I'm like, oh, this sucks. I'm gonna cut this out, and I keep going, and I just keep talking about it, and then I'm like, well, now I like kind of have to include it in the video. I don't know if that's what's happening now, so let's just put a little cut there.
Hey, my
Damn, this loading was a while. Oh, there we go. Some beautiful little waveforms. Don't know if they're that beautiful. I kind of dislike them a little bit. Shit, there's only 27 minutes? I'm not editing anything. No, but I kind of am. What? How is it only 27 minutes? I thought we'd be closer to getting it down to an hour at this point. I guess that's nearly like 10 minutes that I cut out, footage that doesn't exist anymore.
look at a reward. That's cool. I definitely care about that.
Wait, what was I saying here? Because I'm supposed to.
Magic of editing type shit. So we won. Did we win 2 rounds that time, or just one? Okay, so we're at 24. So we're like halfway.
Okay. I think if this was a standalone YouTube video, I would have
Let's go.
um tried a little bit harder. Maybe I'm just not that kind of person anymore, you know? So I feel like at the start I would have been like, "We're halfway, gamers, almost there," or whatever the hell I would have said.
So like 4 more matches.
But now I'm sitting here like, "We're halfway there. Would you look at that?" That's kind of just the vibe that I give off now for some reason.
At least.
Probably because I guess also because I moved somewhere where I am not as comfortable being as loud. So when I first started my channel, like screaming, I was like loud equals funny. And it did. It was hilarious. And I ended every video with me screaming and it would cut off and it was hilarious. Um but I don't do that anymore because I can't. I probably could, honestly. Because low-key when I first moved here, I did scream once and I was like, oh shit, that was insane. Um I think while there were a bunch of people here, like visiting as well, and no one mentioned anything whatsoever. So I was like, okay, that's cool. That's good to know. And I guess that just goes to show that sound doesn't travel that far. Um, even though that's something I can't seem to get through my brain. I don't know if I can get anything through my brain. I kind of just have my ideas of how the world works and whatnot, and it actually doesn't work that way. But that's fine.
All this nonsense.
27 minutes,
And
gamers.
whatnot.
Don't know why I'm excited. That means I'm going to end stream.
So it should
Yeah,
be good.
1.5 hours. That's a decent amount of time for a little stream.
So it should be good.
I mean, it's not 4 hours, and I should be going for 4 hours. I don't know. Should I switch to like a game? You know what I just realized? I don't know. I kind of want to like lay down and sleep. I don't know if I want to, but I should. I could talk about that, dude. Because later today, I'm like, because I'm finally like getting a job isn't real. Um, I think on paper, I'm the worst employee there could ever be, so no one's going to hire me. So I'm going to a fun little temp agency thing today. So I probably should get a decent amount of sleep, even though I did mess up my schedule completely. I think I woke up at like 8 p.m. today. No, not 8 p.m. It was not that late. It was like 7 something, I think. I don't remember. But then something. Did I even make an Instagram post today? I think I did actually, because I was awake. I did wake up like in the morning, sort of, and I did some stuff. But then I went back to sleep because I'm an idiot and I hate myself and whatnot. I'm just shooting this guy. Is this funny? Yo, they have 6-7 on the back of their thing. That's sick nasty. Here, let's just speed this up really fast because it might be kind of funny. You know? I don't know if it is, but someone is gonna find it funny potentially, right? Depending on how rich and famous I become in the future, someone's gonna come back and watch this and they're gonna laugh really hard at this person getting shot in the face and dancing at 1,000% speed.
I don't have that emote.
Oh, it's not even that funny.
I can't emote with this person.
It looked cooler when it was at normal speed or at 2 times or whatever. Maybe we do it less then, you know? Is 200 good? Well, I completely fucked everything, but because okay. You know what? Let's just do 400. I like this song. Yo, I saw this shit from Crone. Shout out Crone.
I don't have that emote. I can't emote with this person.
I've been thinking lately maybe I should start clout chasing. Because I'm like, oh, it feels weird and awkward and narcissistic, even though I am a narcissist. Um, to rate a channel with like 0 viewers. Like, I have 0 viewers and I'm rating someone else. Even though I guess that's how Twitch works, you know? When you're so underground, you kind of just raid people, and that's potentially how you make friends and shit. So maybe I should do that and start clout chasing. Maybe make some friends. Um, mooch off of them, have someone to bounce off of and be funny. Ow. My hair just got stuck in my glasses and I ripped it all out. Unfortunate stuff. At least if I go bald, I won't have that problem anymore. I'm kidding, I don't want to go bald.
In settings. But I had to do
I
that
used to,
funny joke earlier.
that shit used to really get to me. Because I was like, low-key my hairline started receding when I was still in high school.
What am I doing?
And I was like, this sucks. And then I was watching Loki one evening, season 2 or whatever, like ages ago. And I was like, hey, yo, Tom Hiddleston's hot. I think I've already said this before. I'm just stealing shit from myself because the thing is sometimes when you're so in your head and you don't have a life and you're constantly just thinking, you come up with all these made up scenarios and you um, do monologues that don't exist and you say all these things and then you get on the internet and then you start yapping and Everything is real and nothing isn't. What did I just say? Who the hell knows? Um, but also this kind of just happens where sometimes I have dreams and I'm like, oh, did that happen? Because sometimes my dreams become so mundane because my life is boring that I confuse dreams with stuff that actually happened. Um, and also, and also something. I was gonna think of something and then I just started listening to the song and I'm like, this is a banger. Oops, wrong fucking button. That sucks. Hey, I love this song, right? It sounds cool, very least. What is this? Oh, Matilda. This shit's depressing, dude. What? What the hell? Oh, I love this song. I can't keep saying that. I love all the songs on my playlist. That's kind of the point.
I guess.
Oh, it's talking about yapping. You yap on the internet. And I pull from these sort of like ideas that I have, like takes that I have that I've articulated in my brain. And then I'm like, oh wait, I've also articulated this on the internet. This is public information already. But also, the only person that's seen every little thing is me. You know? I've been here for every single juncture, if you will. And so I can repeat myself a couple times, right? I could say Tom Hiddleston's hot. Okay?
Necessarily.
Loki, I can make so many clips
Right?
out of this if I actually cared, because it doesn't, I don't know if it matters that much what the clips are. I could just make a bunch of boring clips, you know? I don't know if I should be making too many clips from this stream though, because it's not, I'm just editing and it all looks the same because I have the same skin and there's only like 3 maps in this game mode.
And we're defenders, so we just gotta absolutely annihilate all these people. You know? Let's be
People don't talk like this. I don't know if I should be editing all the audio together.
necessarily, right? And we're defenders, so we just gotta absolutely annihilate all these people. You know? Let's be use
This is going to be a different kind of video. Like when I upload it, this is going to kind of be an outlier on my channel just because of how much I'm not paying attention to what's happening. Here, let's give the viewer a break. Watch me run around a little bit. And die instantly. That's
maybe
so cool.
viewers are too as well.
I love
What if
that
I
that
just turned the fucking corner and tied
just
all these
happened.
up? We were at one of the points already, so
Yeah, I did not notice we were at one of the points, so that sucks for me. Big Oof past me and Big Oof future me, you know? The present me is kind of just a problem for everyone involved. Or I guess I'm not affecting past me at this current moment.
okay. That's alright, that's okay.
But I'm a problem for future me. I guess I did affect past me because I'm a dumbass.
I feel like they should have had that in the bag. What happened there? It kind of lagged for me. I don't know if that was because their internet also sucks.
I wasn't paying attention. Did shit lag?
Okay.
Did we have it in the baggie?
This person's aim isn't true, but I believe in them. Okay. That's alright.
Okay, so I actually wasn't supposed to cut this at all. But I already made a couple edits, which I'm not willing to give up here. So
Okay.
let's just do
That's
this.
alright.
Is this? I'm guessing they're gonna die and it's gonna switch over to the Jonesy guy,
Okay.
right? This person dies and then
Okay.
I think I do watch that guy for a second, right?
Okay.
No, I don't. Okay. It really just goes and then he dies. Let's just match this frame because it's easier to do. Yoink? I think this works, right? That's where it is? Potentially? Oh, that is not. Oh, maybe it is.
Okay. That's alright. That's okay. I feel like they should have had that in the bag. What happened there? It kind of lagged for me. I don't know if that was because their internet also sucks.
Did it even lag in the recording? I wasn't even looking. Was I looking?
This
Hang
proof
on.
the aim isn't true, but I believe in them.
Did anything lag here?
Okay. That's alright. That's okay.
Not really. They
They
kind
should
of
have
just
had that in
stopped
the bag.
shooting at
What
that
happened there?
person for some reason.
It kind of lagged. Okay. I don't mean they had.
I don't know why I seem to be saying okay every 2 seconds in this video.
I don't mean they had it in the bag like they were gonna save us, but they could have killed that guy they were shooting.
Yeah, this is more or less the same thing that I was just saying. They just sort of stopped shooting at that guy for some reason.
I don't know if I really have anywhere to
I use the
sleep
word
when it comes
just too
to.
much. Oops. So I think most of the time I'm about to eat a candy right now. So let's just take a little break here. I don't have any water, so I'm just gonna eat candy because that's something that you should be doing. Let's freaking go. More rap bag. I actually love this song. 24 degrees in the city I live in. Let's go. It's getting like really cold.
Um,
It kind of sucks. I need like a big fuzzy jacket. Oh my God. We're like well into winter and I haven't. I'm so bad at wearing the winter clothes that I have because I'm like, I spend so long being like, oh, I can't wear that. It's not winter yet. And then the second winter is here. I'm like, oh, I just completely forget about them because they're just somewhat out of sight, out of mind. Like there was one year where, I mean, quite literally, it was out of sight, out of mind. I put a sweater in the back of my closet and I was like, I will bring this back out in winter because I love this sweater. It's awesome. And then I
okay.
fully just didn't wear it for a year because winter came and went and I
Your defense,
just forgot about the sweater. Until one day, like midsummer, I was like, yo, what's in the back of my closet randomly? Um,
defending, so we should
and
be
it was
good
that
on these
sweater.
things. Probably should have
And I
gone
was
with
like, oh my
T-shirt.
God, I forgot this existed. That sucks because I love this sweater. Which is kind of what's happening now. I just looked over and it's not in the back of my closet, it's kind of right in the middle. This like brown fuzzy sweater thing that I have that I should wear because it's so freaking warm. Oh my God. Because it's literally like fuzzy on the inside. Um, my mom bought it for me and she makes fun of me because she calls it a grandpa sweater because it's like a turtleneck and it's like classic sweater stuff and it's got like stripes. It's like brown and black. There's a white stripe apparently right there. Don't know why I said right there like you can see it, but did I say it's a turtleneck? But it kind of zips up a little bit. What is that called? A quarter zip? Or no, that might zip up all the way. I don't remember. Probably because I haven't looked at it since last winter. And it's winter again, which I've seemed to have forgotten. But yeah, I gotta put that thing on my body. That's a weird thing to say. I said it because I'm a weird person and I just say weird shit. And then the second I said it, I'm like,
Someone got
this is actually the weird thing to be saying. Like, why did I phrase it like that?
fuck me.
If you were interested in whatever the hell I was talking about earlier,
Are you fucking
You're just gonna have to learn to give up on whatever I'm saying.
Okay, that's cool.
So I was talking about unisonos, being productive, all sorts of shit, but
Should have done that way quicker.
stuff and thing.
Man, that's that.
Dude, she said cephaloid. What does that even mean? I know what it means because of the lyrics or whatever, but like, how do you even learn about a word like that? It's kind of crazy. She also said jizzy corduroys right before that though. So who knows, man? The duality of
This,
humanity
this,
and whatnot.
this, because it's not.
You know, we're just stupid little evolved apes. But sometimes, like, we make science and shit. So that's cool.
Epic Games doesn't care about game feel the most, I would say.
I wish I was like good at singing or something. Because usually when people play music on their stream,
Like,
sometimes they like hum
you have
along
to
or they like
run
do stuff.
between building and shit.
If I did
This
that,
is
the
really.
internet, it would like become information or what? It would become public information that I am tone deaf. Even though I'm not technically, but I don't even know. I just, when I sing to stuff or whatever, try to replicate words and things, it does not work in the slightest. It seems like I am tone deaf.
So, what? Actually, so
Pizza Parker.
the game will do what you want it to. And I wasn't doing the greatest because I was
I think I was saying something just now. Like something I wanted to keep saying. Also, I'm just cutting shit. I don't know if stuff's
pressing a
happening.
bunch of buttons and stuff, and like the game will do what you want it to. And I wasn't doing the greatest because I was like waiting for the game to. What the fuck happened?
Talking about game feeling shit. I don't know why I put that there. Like actually.
How did that get me? That was so far away. I guess that's accurate, maybe?
Yeah, it seems pretty accurate. I saw a video of the other day. Some guy just flashbanged himself randomly. Looked directly at that shit. Like point blank, dude. It was like a few feet in front of him. Like, what are you doing, my guy? That shit's crazy. People on the internet really do be just doing nothing or anything. That's what I meant to say. I was gonna stop, but then I'm like, we can technically just go if I'm gonna keep yapping. And get even a little bit closer, Get an inch closer to your goal. That's that's me in 2026, baby. One more inch.
Where did they plant the device? Did the game tell us
Does
that
that
they
count as
planted the
clip
device? I
farming?
feel like it probably did.
I kind of just I'm trying to say stupid shit because I think it's funny, you know? I've been clip farming before clips were a thing, dude. Being a little boy, just trying to say the dumbest thing ever to try to make people around me laugh, you know? That's why I'm a YouTuber, because I'm attention seeking. I was the youngest one, bro. That's a weird thing to say. I was the youngest one. I mean, like I'm the youngest sibling or whatever. Maybe you got what I was saying. People often say I'm the youngest. Um, so who knows? But yeah, Epic Gamer Moments, Never Want to Know is really good. Today, This song is such a vibe. Like, don't know if you can tell by looking, but I don't listen to that many male artists. I guess here there's a decent amount. There's Phineas here. Steven Universe, does that count? Probably not. And Far Caspian. I think it's just this one song I've heard of his. Harry Styles, you know. Most of it is women, dude. And that's just how I am across everything. They're just more interesting, you know? Like if you're a guy, um, usually you're ugly. You know, I'm not into guys. So you got to be interesting for me to want to consume your content. But if you're a girl, like that's just entertainment value built in. That's a weird thing to say, kind of. But you know, they're hot. And also, I don't I just like especially singing, I like a female's voice better a lot of the time. And listen to this song, Today by Far Caspian. It's such a vibe, dude. It's so good. But this song is really good, and you should have been here live to listen to it with me. But you can't even hear anything because you're just a loser VOD watcher. I'm sorry, that's evil. I guess if you made it to the end, or if you weirdly skipped all the way to here, thanks. And you're not a loser, okay? That's evil to say. Um, Not me ending my career before it even starts, which I've been doing low key because I have I been doing? I don't know. I just say shit sometimes, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have said that. I don't think there's ever been anything where I'm like, oh, actually, maybe I shouldn't have said that, and I'm gonna get canceled in the future. It's mostly I'm joking whenever I say I shouldn't have said that or something, or cancel me, or don't cancel me. I say that a lot because I'm Gen Z. That's my greatest fear of all time. Although I feel like I've seen enough YouTuber apologies to like I could make the greatest YouTuber apology there is. So Loki, find something to cancel me for, and do it. Cancel me just so I can be better than everyone else by making a good YouTuber apology. And on the bar, it's in hell, gamers. Literally, if I hit record on a camera, looked at the camera and was like, "I'm sorry, I'm an idiot," um, unsubscribe to me or whatever, that would be like top 3 YouTuber apologies, right? That would be crazy. But yeah, I don't know. This song's about to end, so low-key, let's just end stream. For realsies. For realsies this time, I'm not going 45 extra minutes. Oh, but we're almost at 2 hours. That would be so cool to be at 2 hours. Although Twitch might consider me a serious streamer and people might appear at the 2 hour mark, and then I'll just be like bye and end stream and it'll be kind of sad. So let's just end stream while I'm the only one here. And I don't know if I just didn't look over at the right times, but I'm pretty sure not a single person even clicked on my stream one time. So that's interesting. We can hear a little. No, never mind. It's just VOD watchers. I was like, we can hear a little bit of Today by Far Caspian. You know, you got these drums going, getting you to like move your head a little bit, your body, and then you got these chill vocals. It's so good, dude. I don't know what this is about. These lyrics? Maybe I do actually. I think I remember. Shit. I was about to. Maybe I should just be cringe and be bad at singing because I was like about to start humming along to the song because it's so good, and I could have done that so you could get. I was gonna say a little bit of a semblance of what's going on. But also VOD watchers it's nothing. There was nothing happening other than me talking. So if I just started humming and like singing the lyrics, that would not be good for me. Nope, hang on. I should not include that music video because last time I included a little bit of a visualizer because I was talking about this song. I was like, go listen to this. And I had the visualizer up because I wasn't paying attention, and then YouTube was like, "Hey, don't do that." Not act. They didn't like actually tell me anything. It was just the copyright system thing. It was just like not available in some countries. I don't know what that even means. Like if I include a little teeny tiny bit of copyrighted material and then it's just not available in some countries, what does that even mean? Like why would some countries restrict that? That doesn't make any sense. Like usually people talk about getting demonetized or whatever, which I can't be because I'm not even monetized. And I said I wasn't gonna go on a tangent, but this song already started and it's cool. So guess I could end and then I'll dance alone in my room at 6 a.m. to Cinnamon by Benny. You know? Just gyrating here. I was gonna say in the dead of night. It's currently morning. So farewell and goodbye, gamers. Make sure to like and subscribe, I guess, since you're a VOD watcher. I'm gonna go get more water, consume water. Mayhaps though, I'll just get soda instead, because that'd be a good soda. This next song is starting, so I said everything other than take care of yourself. I'm gonna get water and stretch and do things. Oh, and I might work out after this a little bit, probably. So